Hey there, welcome back guys. This video special thanks to Steny Ozavier 37. As we can see right here, what about the Z-axis? Well, we've got you covered. So without any further ado, let's get started. We have these little things here. I usually reply back with the link, but I've always had these sitting around, but why not show you how? So this is it right here. It's in its packaging. There'll be a link in the description. It's the OilStick 3-pack 3D printing maintenance accessory. It's a must-have because we know how to do the other areas of our printer, but what about the other parts that are hard to reach? So we're just going to open this up and see what we have here. Remember, it's a 3-pack. Not that we'd be using all these all at once, but we'll just put that down here. Here's our little oil stick. Comes right there. OilStick shop. And if we look here, right, we can pull off the cap right from down this end, right there. See that? Oh wow, it has a nice little brush, which is really nice. But let's see, find a little material. Or we could just do it right here and wipe it off later. But as you can see, it's similar to our little solder wick, right? And if we turn that, I guess it's gonna push some out. Shake it up a little bit. Whoops, did some start coming out? Nothing coming out as of yet. This does turn, but it seems like it only turns in one direction, but nothing is coming out as of yet. Really interesting. Maybe it works like a little space pen. Maybe it works like this. Let's see. No, nothing coming out as of yet. Hopefully, maybe that's why they send 3. Send us your stick pics. Yeah, clearly no. Oh, here we go. Now it's coming out. Clearly no thought went into that. Yay, it's working. So after a few times, I guess it breaks it open. But as you can see, it comes out really nicely. So let's see what we got there. So then we probably want to turn it as needed. But let's check it out on the printer. We got 2 printers, one with the Z-axis exposed and one without it exposed. So it'll be easier on the older printer and a little bit tougher on the newer ones. But as you can see, if you can somehow squeeze it into the crevices, make sure you'll see it coming out. Oh yeah, you can see right here, there's like a little stick in there that's pushing it out. Nice. So as you turn it, it spews it out. We don't want to waste it. So come. Just going to zoom this out. And then we're just going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're just going to put this down over here for a little bit on the on the bed. And you want to make sure the area is clean, right? So make sure there isn't any excess, a remnants of what actually was, right? Otherwise it's just over compensating for the grease. And then just along here on the side, along there on that side, and then what we'll do is we'll slide this back this way. Whoops, don't break your stuff. Remember, this thing is expensive. We'll just put that over here for now. It's off the tracks there. I'm just cleaning it off. Get the remnants off the bed there, right about here to get along there. You can go into your settings and move it more to the left, more to the right, and I believe that's it. So now we are ready to use our oil stick pen. So we're gonna go here. Remember, it's already coming out, right? Put some there. So we can use our rag to wipe that off, or an end, and then, just, we don't want that goop on there. Turn it, and when you turn it, you can see the green pen, like there's like a green something in there that moves in, and see, there it is. It starts to extrude out from the tip. So I believe we can probably put some more on there and be a little more generous. Definitely need to do these parts here. Don't worry, we'll get to the Z-axis. Yay, whoops. And then now we're gonna, see, it starts to come out as you turn it. It starts to drip. We can get in here a little bit, right? Oops, and then here. Turn it until you see it start to drip out, right? You can put some here, and of course along here too, because there's like a track on there that it rubs against. So again, we're going to turn it until it comes out. See, there it's dripping. And now I see why they give you 3, because I don't think there's a lot in here. And now we're going to pull the track back, and do back in there, right along these sides in there. This is really nice. This is better than the other way, than having to do it the old-fashioned way by hand. Voila. Now for the Z-axis. That's a little bit tricky, but hopefully the this is long enough to fit in there. Hopefully. We're just going to let it a little bit protrude out and see if we can. Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't fit in there. So let's see if we can find a longer brush. And to be honest with you, if you have them exposed like the Ender 3 S1 Pro over here, we should be all right. And then now we can see on the older printers, you can just do that. Oh wow, it feels really dry too. All that excess just comes off and it's working its magic. You know, you will probably want to go up and down all the way around. So much easier on the older machines because you can just do it like that. See, whoops, we got some there. Just be careful, but you can't go wrong with it. The other side over there, you just want to go up and down. So it's a really tedious process. It will take you some time, but just, you know, now we see why they give you 3 right about there. But how do we get inside of here? That is the only downside. So we can put this on here for now. Remember, we got a little drip there that we're gonna have to clean up. If we get a smaller brush, make sure it's a good brush and thin like that. See that? Came with this printer. I have other ones. I'll leave a link to that in the description. But if we squeeze it out, right, like that, let some come out. Whoops, we'll just squeeze it out from here. Make sure, you know, you get some, right? And then now we can go in there. Yay! Remember to clean it up, use rubbing alcohol, but we've got to get in there. And then now, yep, and there we go. And then we got here, a little more here. You don't have to be a Picasso, but you do want to make sure that you clean this up and go down. Make sure that the paintbrush is going up and down, right, on the tracks on the side. On the Z, whoops, access, we got a little extra there. We definitely got it. So now what we want to do is clean this off, and this brush can still be used again. We click OK because we just finished printing something. And if we go to our settings, go to Z axis, right there. And now we can have it go home, right? Because we want it to go home, returning home, so that it'll just ride out the grease, right? Like it just lube itself by running itself along the tracks. You can see we've got grease there, and then we've got grease in there, ideally. Unfortunately, the pen doesn't fit in there, but look, it's just riding up. So whatever you put in one spot, it's just gonna feed into itself, and just make sure we don't have any excess running off there. But all that can be cleaned. And we have these right here, the other lubricants, lubricant grease, which is a little bit different, but it's not gonna fit in there. So ideally, the brush technique does work. Kind of neat, huh? We make these videos so you don't have to. A little bit tricky. You want to make sure the brush is really thin and you cake it on. Don't worry if it's caked on in one direction, because when it spins around and goes back home, you will get in there. Unless you have an older printer or a printer that exposes the Z-axis, it's going to be as easy as 1, 2, 3. In my case, I'm going to have to wheel it out and really get in there. But time heals old wounds, because the last thing you want to do is get a new printer or have your parts grinding. So I will pull it out. I will do it a little bit at a time, and hopefully it's a wash. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope that this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. And we mean it when we say it, because as you can see right here, proof is in the pudding. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.